I do hope you're doing well. We are having a very, very productive day today. We're going to have a fake eye on the go. We're going to have some baking. We're going to have some lunch cooking. We're going to have normal bits. We're going to be unpacking bits. We're going to be doing some washing up. All while the weather is absolutely miserable. Absolutely miserable. So, I have had a lot of you guys send me these videos on TikTok. But in Shannon's head, I combined two as one. I didn't really think it through. So, I have had two food videos. One being the Christmas dinner jacket potato that has been sent over. And another one was a jacket potato in a Yorkshire pudding. But that was with cheese and beans. In my head, I thought it was a jacket potato within a Yorkshire pudding with the dinner on top. It's not. So I will leave the link to both of the TikTok videos down below if I can. I think I should be able to. But I'm going to combine it basically. So we have got some jacket potatoes. They're not the largest of jacket potatoes, but they should be all right. We're going to cook them as we normally would do. Salt, pepper, oil, score, wrap them in tin foil, be done, pop them in the oven. I reckon for that size, they might take about hour and 15, an hour and a half. The big ones we get, God guys, they can take up to 2.5, 3 hours sometimes, which a lot of people are probably sitting there going, put them in a microwave. The nice crispy skin on the bottom. So, they're going to go in. We're going to cook them. When they're done, we are going to fluff them up. However, probably on the last half hour of cooking, we are going to be putting some oil around it. The Yorkshire batter will be made. And then when we take it out, this is where... See, now, I don't know, because on the video, I don't think they had oil around the potato. Because they just kind of cut it and then done what they needed to. But the oil, you have to have hot oil for the Yorkshire puddings, otherwise it's not going to rise. I'm going to double check this video, because if not, what I'm thinking is having a dish with oil heating up, and then when we take that out, put the jacket potatoes in it, quickly whack around the batter, slice the camembert. So I think it was camembert or brie that we saw. We've managed to pick up camembert. Slice that on top of the jacket potato. Obviously, give it a fluff, butter, all of that. Whack that on. Then I'm thinking, put the Yorkshire pudding batter mix in, and we're probably going to put in some peas with it. I was thinking of doing stuffing. I might crumble some stuffing on there, guys. I'll see how I'm feeling. And then we're going to do some carrots and green beans. And then we're not doing, on the recipe, it was like a pulled beef. We found these absolute ginormous ultimate sausages from Lidl, believe it or not. Lidl Deluxe. I think they were £4 for 4. Somerset Farmhouse cider and Blossom honey pork. We didn't have time to go to the butcher's today, so it was like, you know what? We'll do our own little spin on it, which we always do. So I'm hoping it's going to come out a Yorkshire pudding with some peas in, with a jacket potato in the middle with some melted camembert, and then maybe some crumbled stuffing on top. And then we will put the sausages in it, scatter the veg around, and load it all with gravy. That is what I am hoping. Whether it ends up like that, I'm not too sure. So for now, I've got the oven heating. I am going to score and do the jacket potatoes and get them in the oven so it starts the cooking, and then it will be time to make the batter. Then while the batter's doing and chilling, I will be making another video, which will be the baking video. And then we're just going to concoct all of these into 2 videos, be separate, and along the way probably try some Christmas snacks. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, it's going to be a little chatty cooking TikTok fake way that you guys have sent me, that I can't lie, you guys actually send me some really good bangers off the TikTok, and if it goes to plan, I think we could be on a winner here. But anyway, let's get into it. I need to put an apron because I really don't want to dirty my Christmas jumper.
There's a new day that will come again tomorrow. There's a new day to wash away the pain. There's a new day to take away your sorrow. washed out by the rain. Darling, you've got to keep holding on through the night, 'cause I promise.
Right, so now the most important time, the batter. So we have set to grams 0. With my flour, I pre-sieve my flour before it goes in. So we're ready to go pour in. And this is the same recipe I have been using for years. We are in the midst of tidying up the kitchen. We've got tea towels and tea towels galore. Could I have a little spoon, please? I'm just going to tad over on the flour. BBC Good Food. 4 eggs. Thank you. 140 grams flour and 200 ml milk. And that should give you, it used to give me 6 Yorkshires. However, on the last one, I was like quite short and I was like, it only gave me 4. So I'm hoping it's going to be enough. I have changed my mind on the things that I was going to do it in. I was going to use my little ceramic roasters from Asda. But I thought, how am I going to get 2 jacket potatoes but then still have room for the batter? Well, people would probably, when they was watching my haul, saying, she's never going to use these. I'm going to use the 2 pie platter trays from, what was these? TK Maxx Home Sense? Oven, microwave and dishwasher proof. So, the jacket potatoes are cooking in there. I'm going to get a big tray and put these either side. Actually, I hope I've got a tray big enough.
For what?
Do you think I've got a tray big enough to put these side by side?
No, do them on separate trays.
Separate trays, yeah. And I'll bring the thingy down so one don't get done more than the other.
Bang on.
Right, that's what we're going to do with that. And that way we can have the jacket potato, the Yorkshire pudding around with the peas in the batter. The brie will be melting on the potato, and I've actually found some mini chantenay carrots, so I'm going to boil them up with the beans. We'll cook the sausages off, and then we can add it all together with the gravy. So, you know what? I think it's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to be a success. I can't lie. I had a lot of you guys saying, oh, Shan, please try this. And I can't lie, with the cheese and beans one, it did look really nice because they then put gravy on top. But I don't know, I saw the roast dinner one and was like, And now I am thinking,
really, isn't it?
I said it's kind of like a combination of both. The cheese and beans one did look nice with the Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
But once I saw the Christmas dinner one, I was like, right. And then I'm saying to Shan, how are we going to concoct it? And as I say, the meat weren't that great. So we saw the sausages and was like, yes, please. So I simply have 140 grams plain flour. People will say, add your eggs one by one. I don't, I just add my eggs in, to be honest. It all gets whisked. It all goes into a thick, gloopy consistency. And then when you add in your milk, it's when the magic happens and we get a nice smooth batter. Normally, I would put in some kind of seasoning or flavouring. However, I think with this one, I'm actually going to keep it quite simple. I'll put some salt and pepper in just before it goes in the oven because I feel like there's going to be a lot of flavours within the food. So you literally try not to get it on you. Didn't I say, guys, I was going to put my apron on? You see how, like, mind of a sieve, literally at the moment, it's just... Have I got my Christmassy one there? Oh, I've got 3 of them now. I'll find another 2. Right, so the Christmas head chef is just for Christmas Day. I'll take the little reindeer. Because I've got the gingerbread one for baking. I found these when we was getting the stuff out of the loft, guys. But the Christmas head chef one, I swear that was...
oh my God, you got one of them. It's bloody spooky. I could put that in the loft.
No!
Autumn.
Autumn. I need to find a Valentine's Day and an Easter apron.
Any called your birthday suit?
Look, trust
I'm
me.
Jamie Oliver, that's all I'm saying.
I had my feet as a birthday suit one day with a toad in the hole, and look at the atrocity that happened to that. 3rd degree burns on that. But you know what? I still stand by that was the best purchase I ever made, guys. If you remember, just before holiday, I burnt my foot doing toad in the hole, and I got this tape on Amazon, and it was like, yeah, it ain't gonna work. What, not even 2 weeks? And it fully took out my scar and everything.
Literally took the skin off.
Yeah, I mean, that probably sounds really fancy. But you have now a really thick batter. Give it a whack so that you've got the flour out of your whisk. And then the milk, I will add in 2 stages with the milk because I think, why not? But we're going to be having a hot chocolate, aren't we, with some Bailey's cream in a moment. And then I'll pour this back in. We've got time set for 45 minutes, so I'll check the potatoes. That means they would have been in for about an hour because I forgot to set the timer at the beginning. Oopsie. And then if it is, I'll get our trays, pop them in with the oil, and then they can start to heat up. And as I say, the potatoes will then come out. We'll cut them. We'll do what we need to. And then pop it in, and it should somehow concoct, and then we slather it with gravy. We can have normal gravy or onion gravy. What are you fancying?
I'm simple, man. I'll just go for gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the mustard that I put on it will cover it up.
Don't slather it in mustard,
I
Dan.
won't slather it. Slather. I won't slather it. I'll put a healthy portion in there.
That is now going to go into the fridge, and you will not see me now until the jacket potatoes are done, and we're going to actually start to construct it all. Then the sausages will go on the top, the veg will go on to boil, peas will go in with the Yorkshire batter. I'm excited for dinner tonight. It's exactly what is needed after this miserable, dreary day. Guys, look at it. It's just dreary central. And I might, even in the midst of baking, have enough time to quickly give the bonnet a wash. Guys, can you tell me it's Christmas? Does anyone else's fridge look like this with the amount of cheese? Like, I said to Dan, I don't think we're going to use that whole camembert on the jacket potatoes. And he was like, oh no. So I've actually had to buy now crackers for cheese that are not the Christmas ones that we've bought, because I think we're going to have a lot of cheese and crackers nights, aren't we?
Yeah, can't have it too late, that's nightmares.
Oh, my mum used to say that.
So why is that?
I'm fine, I could have cheese and then concat. Right, see you when we're going to construct it.
Oh, I see this. If you try to get some sleep, if you give up the fight, if only just for a bit.
So, the jacket potatoes are now done. So, we can just open them up, put a little bit of butter in. Whoo! Jeez Louise, you see that smoke? Ay, ay, ay. Right, so we're going to slather it with butter. I've got the stuff in there just cooking away. And then what I do is I kind of just put the butter in it. Whoo! And then wedge it. Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Yes, a very hot potato. Slice the camembert. Pop that in with the stuffing. The oil, I can't lie, because the only thing I'm slightly worried about is the oil not being hot enough or being too hot, and I absolutely abysmal myself and burn it. So they are just going to rest like that. And then I think it's literally a case of getting the things out. I've got both ovens. I'm going to actually just cook one in each per oven, and then it's going to be working pronto. So I think I'll grab one out, put it on the big tray because it's on the pizza tray. Yeah, I think that will be a safer option. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse because I don't know how this is going to go, and I could end up giving myself third degree burns again.
There's a new day to leave behind your troubles. and it will restore us. There'll be new ways. This is not the end.
Right, I don't know what you actually would have seen out of that because I had 2 camera batteries die on me. But I don't think it's turned out too bad. And the hair, you're probably thinking, what the hell? I had a shower and hair wash, and I wanted to see whether my hair would do the heatless curls anymore. I can't lie, guys, I haven't got much hope because my hair's still thin and it's still short, so I'm not holding out. However, this has actually turned out better than what I thought. When it came out, I was like, oh, Danny's putting his obligatory mustard on it. The height, it's very different because it's not like a standard Yorkshire, but I do think that putting the peas in the mixture might have flattened it a tad.
I was gonna, that's what they are.
They're peas.
Okay.
So we have got some extra gravy for the Yorkshire. I mean, you can hear the crisp. The Yorkshire is still good. But, I mean, for a first attempt at putting a jacket potato, I don't know even if this is going to work. What have we got? Oh, that camembert has melted into the... Oh, wow.
Be careful.
Hot.
Look at it.
Oh, steaming.
Piping.
So we've got stuffing with the brie. Now, does a jacket potato... Oh, yeah, that is piping. With a little bit of brie and a bit of stuffing. Does this actually work? Or have you guys actually just sold me a dream? Yum! That is so good. We've just been listening to Mumford and Sons. Because we're actually off to see them on Thursday. Oh, ambulance coming up about it. You see that? I was just, whew.
We did?
I'm shocking we haven't done. We're off to see Mumford and Sons Thursday, so Dan was getting in the midst of the music, and I was like, there's only 2 songs that I want them to play, and if they play them, I'm going to be very, very happy, and that is White Blank Page and Hopeless Wanderer. So if we have them, oh, sags happened. If I get them, I'm really happy. The only thing, guys, with the sausages, I don't know if it's because they've got honey in them, but there was a lot of oil that come out of them. So I've drained them off, but yeah, we don't normally get that amount of oil from the butcher's one. So slightly different. We're going to watch James and Ben, but
Sausages are good.
a good go, yeah?
Really sweet.
That might be, so maybe with the honey, that's what was coming off. We've had to turn the heating off as well because we've got candles, the fire going. I looked and it was 22 degrees and I was like, whoo! We walked in from the kitchen and just felt the heat. We just felt it. But, you know what? I mean, I will give a final verdict once we've sat and ate it. However, from first impressions, I think this was a good Tik Tok find.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go that with you there. And it's so versatile because you can literally put whatever meat, whatever veg. We've got some carrots and beans on the side. But yeah. What else would you think of doing it with? So it was like a pulled brisket or a shredded chicken on the advert.
Take the sausages out.
Yeah.
Dash some bacon in there. You could probably put an egg in there.
Could you do an English fry up in a Yorkshire pudding?
There you go. When you think you've got the
Potato instead of like a hash brown, you'd have your potato, cheese, beans, bacon with a Yorkshire pudding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, we could be on something. We could be just living off of Yorkshire puddings. Find Yorkshire pudding recipes. If anyone has done a full English in a Yorkshire or anything, do let us know. But for now, we're going to tuck in, watch James and Ben, and then I'll check in with you at the end and we'll give our final verdicts. See you in a bit.
Sorry, my lovelies, we completely forgot to film an outro. We watched James and Ben, and then before you knew it, it was 20 to 10 because we went down a rabbit hole of YouTube. But dinner was 10 out of 10. we had to actually have it in 2 sittings. So we actually had dinner quite early yesterday. So we had this at about 5:30ish, and then with the remaining half, we kind of had like an 8 o'clock dinner when we start to get a bit peckish. But yes, you guys have absolutely given me a winner here. So if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below, and leave me a comment. Would you give this a go, or are there any other TikTok recipes you think I should try? Take care, stay safe as always, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.